They're going around the final curve.
Whoa, wait! Here's Savington! Savington's coming around right now! He's about to take the lead, there he goes!
And we're in the home stretch.
Oh, wait, and looks like 17 wants to say something. What's that?
Woo! Go! USA! USA! You guys are killing it! Woo! Man! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you guys want to save time or money on shipping packages, Ship Thrifty has you covered. The link to the description is down below. Anyways guys, we are going to do a cycling challenge today. Josh is going to do an FTP test, and Josh and I are both going to do a ramp test. Now for those who don't know what an FTP test is, you can estimate your FTP with your best recent 20-minute power value, either from a dedicated 20-minute test or a sufficiently hard 20-minute effort from a race or a workout. Multiply that value by 95% to get your FTP. And for people who don't know what FTP stands for, it is a functional threshold power. So Josh will do that test, and we're both going to do the ramp test. Just keeping everyone in mind, I'm not much of a cycler, so like always, Josh will have a better score in the end of this challenge than I would. But let's see, let's find out.
Okay, so we're wrapping up the warm-up. 10-minute warm-up, 20-minute at 105% of an estimated FTP, and a 10-minute cooldown. So 30 seconds to go here, and yeah, we'll see if my guess is correct or not. 5, 4, 3. Come to me. Make it a big deal. Every minute getting a little harder. I'm feeling confident. I'll finish at this pace. Alright, 5 minutes left. Getting harder for sure. Alright, less than 3 minutes. Might be able to take it up a notch here. Alright guys, so the audio came out pretty poorly after I got done with my FTP test, so I will be presenting it to you from here. Anyway, so we got the results, and the 20-minute peak power was 263 watts. So I averaged 263 watts throughout that entire 250 watt FTP test, which was the goal. Our training stress score came out to be 53.4, and then our intensity factor, our IF, was 0.895. This is just the ratio between your normalized power and your threshold power, your fitness threshold power. We averaged a normalized power of 223.7 watts. But all in all, that's the score for our fitness threshold 20-minute effort power test, and we ended up hitting 262 watts for 20 minutes, which 0.95 of that equals 250 watts. Okay, one more thing I want to mention before we start the ramp test. I want to explain what a ramp test is. So all you have to do is you start at 100 watts and you keep a cadence of 90 RPM. And every minute you increase the effort by about 20 watts. You keep increasing the effort by 20 watts every minute until you can't go anymore. The last 1 minute effort you're successfully able to sustain, you take that number and multiply it by 75%. And that is your approximate FTP. So let's go on with this ramp test. Okay, so results are in for FTP. It's been a couple days, so now it's time to give it a go on the ramp test. And this time, we're gonna give it a try on our specialized leg. Okay, so we're warmed up. Test is going to begin at 100 watts, and yeah, it's just going to be really easy in the beginning, and we'll let the pace catch up to us, and we'll see what we can hit here. 20 seconds. 5, 2, 1. Threshold power. We'll see how this effort creeps up on me. Alright. That's it. Wow. 2 seconds away from 380. Alright guys, so that was my ramp test. All made it to 380. Really close. So, take 75% of 360. So, 90 minus 360. 270. So the RAM test is calling for an FTP of mine of 270, and the FTP 20-minute test was calling for an FTP of 250, which I think is pretty accurate, because on the FTP test I probably could have gone a little harder, but when you're in ERG mode and you're aiming for a target thing, or a target watts per kilo, you end up sticking around that set pace. You can always adjust it but that was my first 20-minute FTP test I've ever taken, so I didn't know how it would feel at the end. So, all in all, we've got a 250 FTP 20-minute test, and a 360 here on the ramp test, and then 75% of that is 270. So, I think it's pretty safe to say my FTP is somewhere between 250 and 270. Probably think the average is probably 260 athlete at the moment. So yeah. Alright, let's get some data here for you guys. Okay. So after my data has been inputted and I took the test, I have encouraged Jacob here to take it as well. So he's just going to do the ramp test. And we figured it was kind of boring just watching me do the ramp test in the garage. So Jacob here is going to be doing the test in the Alps due to the magic of green screen. Enjoy his ramp test in the Alps. Alright, so we got Jake set up on the ramp test. He's about done warming up. So I will be controlling his ramp test manually on the ERG mode. The rules of a ramp test are simple. You start at 100 watts and then every minute you up the wattage, up the power by 20 watts. You keep spinning until you can't go anymore. Whatever number you make it to, you take that number, times it by 0.75, and that is your estimated FTP power. So Jacob right now, he's going to start at 100 watts, and every minute we will up his power by 20 watts. One more thing though you have to keep in mind when you take a ramp test, your cadence has to stick around 90 RPM. If your cadence drops, your spin drops. And then therefore the ramp test is over. So he's got to keep 90 RPM at every watt we throw at him. So without further ado, let's get Jacob going on his ramp test here in the Alps. Alright. So right now, 100 watts, and he's going 105 cadence. We are now up to 180. Keep your cadence. Anything you want to say to the camera, Jacob, with the mountain behind you?
I'm sweating. I'm sweating in the Alps.
Sweating in the Alps?
Shorts and a t-shirt.
I hear it's really cold this time of year.
Yeah, Jacob just goes all the way. Jacob goes fast.
He spins too fast. Bring the cadence up. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to 240. Faster, come on. Is that it? That's it, alright. 240. Alright. So he made it to 240. He stopped at 220. And yeah, so we take 220. Multiply that by 0.75, and that is his FTP.
Anyways, everyone, that is the video. If you guys have any other type of workout challenges that you'd like to see Josh and me do, don't forget to comment down below. If you guys have any tips for me to improve my cycling, again, don't forget to comment down below. If you guys look above me, you will be able to see the results. And as I predicted at the beginning of this video, Josh did so much better than I did. Again, I am not much of a cycler. He is. So don't be too harsh with me, but again, this is something I like to improve on. So have any comments, don't forget to comment down below. Like always, everyone, we'll catch ya in the next one. But before you leave, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out these other videos from JakeJoshTeam. Goodbye, everyone.